the 17th ranked team in the land, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Commodores will boot it away to start the game. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Boston College Eagles offense will get first crack at it today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from...
Turning it on! Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Here we go. Might as well give it to him again. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. This Boston College offense has it working. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. They get to him as he throws.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. 9th play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. The Golden Eagles didn't start this drive with great field position. They have moved methodically down the field. They're going to run it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And he tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Humphries. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Commodores' offense will go to work for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Commodores are in the hurry-up. They'll try to pop the draw. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. BC has it back and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Hand off from the shotgun.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up. Mitten to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice big...
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Golden Eagles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down. And you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
He's going for the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Boston College!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arizona is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Tucson, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Virginia. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Fires left. Got his man downfield. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Complete downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Humphries. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Defense in press coverage. Gives it to the back on the draw. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Commodores kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown Doors!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Going right to work up top. He'll try to do it himself. Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. We've reached a break. Boston College has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Wants to throw on 1st down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Right down the middle. Got his man. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. 1st and goal now. Let's see what Boston College calls. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Humphries. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer,
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's small. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. They punt it away on fourth down. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. The Golden Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me in the game.
Finds his man. It's Kent. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They try to pop a run on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. And the Golden Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. He's got an open man. Turning it on. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. BC back to work after picking up the first down. They'll leave it with him. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
The give to the back. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Dead center perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Florida State took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2013 Seminoles team, led by Jameis Winston, Devontae Freeman, and Kelvin Benjamin, would just steamroll teams.
Wants to go up top on first down, using the quick game.
An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Snagged out of the air. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. And the Commodores with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They'll immediately call timeout. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's small. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. To the air on first down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. He'll take another shot here. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Commodores!
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Worked his way out to the 28-yard line, but needed a little bit more yardage. 4th down is coming. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Boston College ready to kick things off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions.
Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Commodores want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Gonna swing it on second down. Looking to take a shot. Makes a catch at the 20. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's third and goal. Wants to go up top. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. Down to a one-possession game, 24-17. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. The give out of the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Back to pass. Gets it to the back. Makes a man miss. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And now on second down for this offense. They'll run play action. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Crosses the 45. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. This Boston College offense has it working. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. So now it's second and long. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. The sure hands, it's Vasquez. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Soft spot in the middle. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Eagles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Quick completion on the outroute. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. And the Golden Eagles started this drive, backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd and goal for the offense. Wants to go up top. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He leaves it with the back. He works his way to the 21-yard line, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power, you just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Boston College lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Vanderbilt has... and heading out to go on the attack. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Looking to throw on first down. A strike downfield. And they'll move the chains and get... ...47-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He's got the back in the middle. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. That's the end of the quarter, and Boston College has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. It's a draw. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Commodores will hustle to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's small. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Got out of trouble and throws. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Vandy. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The extra point here would tie the game. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Gets it across the 30 to the 31. They pick up a 5. The Golden Eagles can really attack on this second and short. Give to the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Fires to the big fella. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. Gets it past the marker. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that...
There he goes! They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Golden Eagles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a 1st down. The Golden Eagles pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Give to the running back. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. On the move, it's Vasquez. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. To give to the big fullback. They stop him in his track, tried to sneak that fullback loose, and nothing doing. Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. Slams it ahead. Touchdown, Boston College. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Love the play call. Love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
And here's the return. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's small. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
Timeout, Boston College.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. They stop him at the 23. Good pickup, but not quite enough for the 1st down. It'll bring up 4th down. Timeout called by the defense, and 15 seconds to go in this one. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
The defender crossed the line a little bit too early. It's a free 5 yards for the offense. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and